how's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here with another episode of Supernatural. It's episode 3 of season 11. As we've had a very intriguing start so far with this season. And of course, entering that last episode, it was going to be very touch and go stuff, especially for Sam with the infection catching up to him. And obviously, you know, with episode 1, we kind of figured that those who are infected do not have long to live. So it was either going to be do or die for Sam in terms of trying to find a cure to this whole situation. And it seems like we found something. So yeah, it was really, really great stuff. Of course, Cass is still having his own issues at the minute, of course. Yeah, we also have Amara who decided to skip, I guess, half her childhood, really. So, so obviously getting a bit more about her, knowing, you know, that the mark was on her at the ending of episode 1. And how, she, you know, now devours souls. So, you know, that's rosy. So, why don't we get into this episode of Supernatural? It is episode number 3 of season 11. Let's go. Rowena!
They shall know us far and wide, and fear us.
Hey, girl!
And we shall be known as the Mega Coven.
The Mega Coven. That sounds like a store.
Protection from the Hunter Winchesters and all the rest of your many enemies.
And honey, you don't have the guts or the chops to pull this off.
All right, Ever the Skeptic.
Really? It so happens I killed the King of Hell, my own son.
What the hell? She took that personally.
Might need to help deal with the darkness.
Don't even say it.
He was God's scribe. He did hear about everything.
That's just like saying it.
You may as well just say it. Uh-oh.
Gas, you all right, pal?
What are we ever watching now?
Hitler's Nuremberg speeches. We had them translated.
What the shit?
Mara, sweetie.
I mean, can we not put something else on?
A little break, if you like. And if anyone can protect you from that rascally deity, it is I.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Crowley.
No. How about no?
Our people deserve a renaissance, and I'm looking for the best of the best to leave the Grand Coven and join me
In the Mega Coven.
The Mega Coven.
Did I just hear glass shatter, like, just absolutely awe-inspiring?
Where do I say force of nature? And you share these secrets with the Mega Coven? I've always been a giver.
That was so... Oh my god, that was something else.
Yeah, no accidents, incidents, violations, or anything remotely interesting involving a crappy 78 Continental Mark V.
You think it's crappy?
Oh!
I, the beholder.
Oh, Sam! Apologize right now!
Hey! Easy, easy. Yes.
Oh, Cass. I mean, that's it, though. He's having a, like, the equivalent of a seizure, and...
Hey! You know where you are? What's the date?
Earth. Several billion years from now.
Never change. Never change, Castiel.
Like I was...
Metatron. They're doubling the effort to find him, so if we need to get hold of him, we better do it soon.
Yeah, before the God Squad does. All right, well, first things first.
Get him some soup.
Something here.
I didn't know it was so much.
All for his own ego. And no matter what he made, that doesn't excuse what he did to us.
I know.
See, why can't my mirrors just make me look into the future?
You must stay.
Why does he look like Lesser Sam? Oh boy. Do you guys want to take it into a ring or something like that?
Hey. Hey. Pretty bad in heaven?
Yep. How about downstairs?
What's this? What is this?
Alarms go.
How about upstairs?
Business as usual. You'd think there'd be an executive order.
The king's holed up doing who knows what.
Don't know why this is giving me Good Omen
It's been a
vibes.
suck sandwich.
Someone's got to do something.
This is bizarre.
Yeah, if management won't, it's up to the little guy.
Revolt.
I hear you.
Power to the people, my friend.
Friend.
Well, not actually people.
You know what I mean.
It's a saying. Oh, what? I'm sorry, but that was bizarre. That was bizarre. And I love it. More of that, please. Just there's a shit show going on, especially with the darkness and all of that. End of times, essentially. You just get unthinkable alliances, really. Or friendships. So, yeah. Yeah. Headcanon, they're gay. Ship him. Just ship him. Just push the boat out further. We love it.
And your pal Rowena, she's recruiting a new coven.
Oh boy.
You can't do this. I have rights.
And I have a fake badge.
The wink.
Chicken bones.
I have no idea.
But you do know how to scry, is that right?
Scry, what's that?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Exactly what you know it is. A locating spell.
Either that or she's a real amateur.
Divine images of who you're trying to find.
Two, actually.
Is that blood?
Probably.
Probably. No, it's coffee stain. What? Yeah, when she said she was hungry, I don't think cupcakes are what she had in mind.
I killed her.
Not quite. The meat suit was already dead. It was just the soul that was inside it that was keeping it alive.
Not anymore. Thank you, Uncle Crowley.
Well, at least she called you Uncle Crowley. Progress?
Airport, and be careful with the bags. They're antiquities.
The blonde wig couldn't fool them.
Just my way of giving you the...
What is... Oh my god.
Fortune Nookie, your premier website for all your Asian girl fantasies.
Just expected Gabriel to show up any moment now.
We made a world where people have to suffer, and then they die.
Unfortunately.
But frankly,
Circle of life.
why would they want to live in such a world?
I salute your insight, Cupcake.
I mean, it is a bit of a...
God's plan is hideously flawed.
Yeah, it is a bit of a bummer, isn't it? So the whole circle of life shit.
Was evil?
Well, actually, now come to think of it,
The balance is off the scale.
wouldn't be much of a challenge.
Yeah, you think?
Watching a human.
Guess what, Uncle Crowley? I'm hungry.
Uh-oh. I'm guessing this is dessert. He's gonna run out of minions at this rate.
That's what I admire in you, Samuel. That plucky optimism. That plucky, stupid optimism.
Sam, why don't you go grab Cass so Florence Nightingale here can do her stuff.
Wow.
Our arrangement.
The book. I'm gonna need that baby back.
The book was never mentioned in our negotiations.
But it might be important.
Our deal says...
Our deal says whatever.
He's altered the deal. Prey doesn't alter it any further.
What happened precisely when I removed the mark? The book wasn't specific.
Oh,
Yes, I read.
she'd eat this up, knowing what happened, like Amara eats up the souls.
What in hell has Dean Winchester unleashed upon?
But you would have to do a spell, which means we would have to take
This
the
is the
cups
safest option.
off. We are not going to take the cups
Slow and
off.
steady wins the race. Have you not heard that one, Rowena?
No.
Amara seems to be growing in leaps and bounds, not just in maturity, but in strength and confidence too. I don't want to get out of hand before I'm sure of her loyalty. I need.
He is playing it a bit reckless, is Crowley.
You wouldn't think a road trip with two such strapping lads could be this tedious.
Oh my god!
Shall we have a sing song?
No!
Myself to blame. Should never Mark gone? Yes. Is Crowley dead? No. Oh, you didn't know? You
Seems to
didn't
be
know?
seems to be a bit of a narrative, Rowena.
Look, I was gonna tell you. Obviously. Come on.
All right. He's got to be around here somewhere, so I'll head up the street. You guys head the other way.
Are you joking? I'm in heels?
Well, that's a you problem. You should have chose something more accommodating. But instead, you went with flash and flare. But to be fair, she does rock it.
Hey.
Get a life.
Hi.
Oof!
Cass! Cass! Don't do this.
Oh, bud.
This isn't you, it's the spell. You can beat this. Cass?
Cass, we believe in you.
Let her go.
Dizzy state.
Shit. One.
Do I need to remind?
I'm sure you had every intention of honoring our deal. But why take chances?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dean, there aren't words.
You're right. There aren't words, Cass, because there's no need.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
You were under a spell. It's fine.
Yeah, but you had Rowena.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Liam's just thought of the parallel. Liam's just thought. You remember The Prisoner when Dean was under the hold of the Mark of Cain and he just beat the shit out of Cass? And I'd say Dean is a bit. I don't know. I don't want to say that he's, you know, with 100% confidence he's better off than what Cass was. But I mean, Cass still gave Dean a bit of a beating to the point where, you know, he's wearing a few scars and all of that. So, and Cass was under a spell. So there are parallels. This is Cass. Look, there are no words because it was an IOU from episode 22 of season 10. It was an IOU, okay? So you just got your revenge.
It's fine, Cass.
Oh.
Besides, I had it coming.
From episode 22 of season 10? Oh shit! She's grown up a little bit.
Maybe we should have a chat first.
I wouldn't. She's like a teenager now.
I said, I'm hungry.
Yeah, you are way in over your head, Crowley. I mean, I know that sometimes can be the case. But, oh, you know what? I can use the darkness to my advantage. What could possibly go wrong? The fact that she's probably a bit more powerful than yeah. So, not just that though, but she's like a teenager now. So, you thought her as a kid was bad. Yeah. So, this is where the rebellious phase comes in. So, yeah. Headcanon. That new nanny was like, look, we need to, like, adjust your dietary restrictions and all of that just to, you know, make you a bit more healthy. And then she, you know, would that's yeah, she turned into a teen. She didn't like that. She didn't like that. So yeah. No, in all seriousness, Crowley's way in over his head. So yeah, but I'm glad that the cast thing wrapped up really, really neatly. I wasn't expecting that to go on for a long, long, long time, but yeah. Rowena, just extra as usual. I just love her, especially just the car ride with the boys. They were not having it whatsoever. Alright, so that was fun to go through. Maybe not a classic or whatnot, but it was great. And it was a nice way to end that attack dog spell for Cass. So, yeah, as well as the fact that we are opening the possibility of focusing on more stuff, of course, obviously with the darkness. And how Crowley has a handle on... Well, does he have a handle on things? No. No, he doesn't. You know what they say about those who do not learn from history and whatnot? Well, wasn't it this time last season that Crowley couldn't keep a handle on Demon? What makes him think he's going to have a handle on the darkness? Something a bit more older than Dean. A bit more older. This thing that has, that, you know, tried to give God and Lucifer and everything a run for their money, right? What makes him think he's going to have a handle on this dark? Oh, because it's, you know, it went up against Scott, so that works for me. Again, though, he couldn't keep a handle on Demon, and he's not going to have a handle on this whole situation either. I think Crowley needs to start making plans and whatnot in terms of, okay, well, this is not going my way whatsoever. He basically used one of the nannies as a shield, basically, for trying to keep things in check in terms of the darkness, to make sure that his staff isn't run to the ground, basically, because that's it, though. His staff is going to get run to the ground with the amount of souls that she is consuming. Didn't work. So, yeah. And, yeah, it's gonna get out of hand, really. So, yeah, and again, he's not gonna win, is Crowley. So, yeah, whatever his next move is, it better be good. Because it will be a matter of time before she starts to before she contemplates devouring him. So, yeah. I just can't believe that Amara was studying, you know, basically Hitler and all of that. But that's, you know, Crowley trying to, you know, taint her in that, you know, well, I mean, she's already in that darkness, but she's trying to taint him further in terms of, you know, filling her with evil and all of that. So, because that's it, though. He wants her on her, like, she would be a very, very powerful weapon, and this would strengthen his villainy, really, when it comes to, well, just in general, him standing tall. Because he's been kind of absent. Like, last season, there was a lot of skepticism when it came to Crowley's position in terms of being, you know, King of Hell and all of that. Because he was... Because whether it was Dean, you know, having the one-up on him, which is not really a good look, is it? If Dean can manhandle you. A Winchester. Or if it was Mommy Dearest showing him up. You could say that Season 10 wasn't a good look for Crowley in terms of his leadership. He kind of looked a bit incompetent in some of the eyes of the demons who might want to overthrow him. So yeah, I think there was even an attempt, really. So yeah, but I mean, of course there was going to be shit stirring as well from Rowena, but still, Crowley didn't have a good look for Season 10, and there's kind of this idea to try and change that around so he can remind everyone who's the top dog. The problem is, this darkness will always be above him in, like... Crowley is dinner in regards to the food chain for the dark. Oh, I mean, everything is, but this is where I feel like it's going to entail. Like, the darkness is, like, we know that she keeps, you know, snacking on souls and all of that with that last episode, and she did a good job in this episode. Granted, that last nanny that, like I said, Crowley shielded he said something that I think Amara would not like. So, yeah. But she keeps being hungry, and she keeps being hungry, so kind of get a Galactus. I don't know. In terms of, she'll just keep consuming. Because that's it, though. I feel like she's just going to keep consuming and consuming and consuming until there's nothing left, really. She is literally the darkness in terms of, you know, blotting out the entire world until there's nothing left. AK until there's no more food source, really, for her to snack on. So, yeah. So she's just basically being Galactus in this whole situation, except, you know, obviously with Galactus that was more planetary. So yeah, but it means that Amara can have a bit more in terms of savoring her appetite and all of that, considering there are like, well, what, 7 billion humans and God knows how many demons, how many angels. Oy. So all of the living creatures and all of that in this world, big appetite, all you can eat buffet for Amara. So yeah, but yeah, that was that. So yeah, but yeah, I really loved Rowena in this episode. Absolutely wild. The Mega Coven. You know what? I couldn't help but think about Agatha Harkness. Agatha all along. Goated show. Absolutely amazing. I'm just even wondering how Agatha and Rowena would get on. I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that shit. But no, it was something that did come to my mind when she was like, the Mega Coven. So, it sounds like a store. I'm sorry, Rowena. You can't make it happen. And I just love the idea everyone hates it. I hate it because it sounds like a store. It doesn't sound like a cult or a group or something that's going to, you know, dominate the world. Maybe in the retail market. But not in terms of where Rowena's ambitions lie. So, because it sounds like a store. The Mega Coven. Hey, Mom, I'm going to shop at the Mega Coven. So, do you want anything from there? Oh, man. Anyways, yeah, Rowena was just, she was just absolute. I just love the fact that, aside from, you know, shit stirring and all of that, when it came to exposing yet another secret that one Winchester's hiding from another, she was just getting on their wick. She was just getting on their nerves so much, and it was just really, really fun stuff. So yeah, so yeah, Rowena was just amazing. I've always loved Rowena, but it was just great to see her in this episode. Of course, she was going to be very fundamental in terms of, you know, lowering the spell on Cass. So yeah. And again, I was, you know, so hopeful that, okay, well, let's not draw this out too long. So, yeah. But, speaking of Cass and that spell, I am glad that they did kind of bring up, because I did think about, oh shit, yeah, it is a parallel to The Prisoner when Dean beat the shit out of Cass. And now the roles are reversed. So, yeah. And I do like the fact that Dean did try to assure her. I mean, of course, there is the idea, look, it's an IOU, basically. But honestly, there is no need for, like, I mean, Cass is going to feel guilty regardless, even if he knows it wasn't his fault. And that's it, though. Dean's trying to assure him it wasn't your fault, bud, okay? But that's it, though. I mean, he was under a spell, and it's just, it is just really heartbreaking for Castiel, really, because of the fact that, you know, he's not having a really, really good, especially with Metatron, now that they've got to, you know, deal with that kind of worms and all of that. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was really, really, you know, kind of sad, really, because there is going to be a moment where Cass is just going to be beating himself up for, like, kind of losing himself in a way. So even if Dean is like, look, you have nothing to be sorry for, and that's it, though. He truly does have nothing to be sorry for. But that doesn't mean that, okay, well, all well ends well, right? So, yeah, it's just a situation where you're just going to feel like shit and all of that for what you've done, no matter, you know, the assurance and all of that. So, yeah, but, yeah, it was really, really great that they did deal with that whole thing. So, yeah. But yeah, Rowena was just great. Yeah, it was just really, really amazing. So yeah. I want to talk about those two, that scene in the bar though. That scene in the bar was amazing. Oh my god. Like, you just think, okay, well, we're gonna do our usual do where the angel and demon start fighting and all of that for some reason. As if like it's unnecessary. I mean, to be fair, it is. Like, let bygones be bygones, and we did have bygones be bygones. We had them two basically bitching about their employees, and it was just really, really amazing. I just absolutely, I'm not gonna lie, it was giving me Good Omen vibes. It was Aziraphale and Crowley, not Crowley, yeah. A little bit of a difference in terms of as well as different actors, but. Yeah, and they're gay for each other as well. So you know those two can start kissing at any point. So, but it was just a really, really nice moment where you just have them two just basically be in despair over the state of their retrospective planes, really, and you know. Over what the future could be like, really, for them too. So yeah, and it was just really, really, it was just really nice. It was something different, and it's something great. So I know there might be some people who might be thinking, okay, I don't know if this is a little bit too far in terms of like, well, they should be against each other. But I mean, especially with this darkness, it's got both sides rattled, really, and it's not like it's gonna be I don't know about that, but because I could be wrong. But I don't think it's going to be something too deep in terms of, okay, well, this is going to be a tease for things to come where angels and demons are going to start befriending each other, world peace and all of that, right? So, yeah, but it was a nice scene. It was a really, really beautiful scene. So, yeah, but yeah, I just really loved that scene. It was something cute. It was something fun. And I just really loved it. But yeah, it was just really it was really, really great stuff in terms of sorting out Cass's situation, because you know how long is that going to really how long would that really go on for before Cass, you know, does die and all of that. I mean, he had what looked like a seizure really for it, and for an angel as well. It's just wild. But I mean, this thing was really messing him up. I mean, if you couldn't tell physically, just with you know, the blanket over him and everything. So yeah, it was just it was just really, really rough stuff. But I am glad that they did sort out that thing with Castiel. But yeah, like I said, it was a great episode. Again, nothing, you know, that I imagine would be too I would say too much of a classic or anything like that, but it was great stuff, and it was really great to kind of tease things in terms of Crowley, in terms of how he might not really have a handle on Amara. He might think he might, but no. I mean, again, those who do not learn from history, yada yada yada. So yeah, and yeah, I would start bricking it if I were him. So yeah. It's not going the way he even if he's trying to be good old Uncle Crowley, it's not going to go the way he thinks it's. He could try to be delicate as much as he wants, but if anything, that might just be delaying the inevitable, though, where she might have a snack on him. So yeah, and it would be one of those 5-course meals, wouldn't it? Because it's the king of hell. So yeah, but yeah, it was really good stuff to wrap a few things up with Crowley, with Castiel, should I say, and opening some possibilities in terms of looking for Metatron, because of course we've got to deal with that asshole. So Yeah, but yeah, good stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!